Hello mates! Another bunch of fresh football news is here. Today we discuss the secret meeting held between Haaland and Xavi, the return of the Super League and improved format of the Champions League. These 24 hours were quite rich in events, so there's no time to waste. Let's get the show on the pitch. The consortium, which includes businessmen Hans-Jörg Wyss and Todd Boehly, is negotiating with Abramovich over buying Chelsea. The completion of the deal could be announced as early as Monday. The Russian Football Union is preparing to appeal to the Court of Arbitration for Sport against the decision made by FIFA and UEFA to remove the Russian national teams from participation in international competitions. The RFU will also demand the restoration of national teams in all tournaments. The national teams of Poland and Scotland, which were supposed to compete in the playoffs for the World Cup 2022 with Russia and Ukraine, can have a friendly game. The proceeds from the occasion will be donated to those affected by the conflict in Ukraine. Mikel Arteta, Ralf Hasenhüttl, Eddie Howe, and Jurgen Klopp are going to compete for the award of the best coach of February in the Premier League. Henrikh Mkhitaryan has decided to retire from the national team. The Roma midfielder announced the matter on his Instagram page. Henrikh made the decision back in November last year after Armenia faced Germany. Barcelona are considering a contract extension for Ousmane Dembele. The Catalan club have offered the winger a new deal valid until 2024 with a wage of 8 million euros a year, according to El Chiringuito. The chief executive of the Premier League, Richard Masters, said that the issue of stopping the broadcast of the Championship of England in Russia is being considered. We will consider the issue of contract suspension or termination very closely. We are doing it right now, Masters assured. Sergei Milinkovic-Savic could leave Lazio this summer. Man United and Juventus are showing interest in the midfielder. The club from Rome intends to receive 100 million euros from the sale of Serb. Karim Adeyemi and Noah Okafor are going to leave Salzburg as the season finishes. German clubs will definitely race for the young talents. Moreover, Adeyemi is also reported to be on the radar of Liverpool. Real Madrid midfielder Isco could continue his career path in Sevilla. Julian Lopetegui, the manager of Los Nervionenses, personally wants to have him on loan terms. It is specified that the performer himself agrees to the move. The Ukrainian midfielder of the Hungarian Fehervar, Ivan Petriak, received refugees from Ukraine in his house near Budapest. The footballer accommodated 8 people and fully ensured their stay in Hungary. Bayern midfielder Florian Wirtz has been targeted by 3 big clubs. Real Madrid, Bayern Munich and Barcelona are paying special attention to 18-year-old youngster. Transfermarkt values the talent at 70 million euros. Lille defender Sven Botman's next stop may be in Italy. Here, the main contenders for the Dutchman are Milan. Shakhtar Donetsk may part ways with their stellar newbie David Neres. The loan option to Sao Paulo or selling the Brazilian for 12 million euros is currently being considered. Neres left the location of the club due to the escalated war in Ukraine. PSG sporting director Leonardo has said the club remains hopeful of a contract extension with Kylian Mbappe. I can't say what will happen, but we have possibilities. As long as there is no signature, we will try everything possible to keep him, the Brazilian claimed. Caught offside journalist Alas Dair Gold shared a funny insider. According to the source, Antonio Conte threatened Tottenham first team to lock them up at the training ground if they could not deal with Leeds. Subsequently, the threat worked out perfectly and Spurs had a 4-0 triumph. Barcelona president Joan Laporta has recorded an appeal to Ukrainians who are suffering from Russia's military aggression. Ukrainians, Barcelona stands with you. Let's stop the war, the functionary states. Moreover, his appeal is provided both in Spanish and in Ukrainian versions. Newcastle board member Amanda Stalvey denied reports that Newcastle's investors are also keen on acquiring Inter. Sheikhs do not consider such an investment. Nice defender Dante has officially extended his cooperation with the club. The Brazilian signed a new deal until June 2023. Torino defender Wilfried Sinio may pursue his career path in the Premier League. Arsenal, Tottenham and Liverpool are monitoring the 21-year-old footballer. The Ivorian is valued at 12 million euros. Vitaly Mykolenko was handed the captain's armband at Everton for the FA Cup match against Boreham Wood. Thus, the Toffees decided to support the Ukrainian and his compatriots. Real Madrid midfielder Toni Kroos is unlikely to be able to recover for the second leg against PSG. Casemiro is also not available due to suspension. PSG owner Al Thani is in constant talks with Zinedine Zidane, and they seem to impress each other. However, sporting director Leonardo doesn't want to work with Zidane. We are gonna talk about reasons later on. Paulo Dybala's agreement with Juventus expires in summer, and the club has yet to make an offer for further prolongation. However, the old lady's management wants to keep him. The same goes for Cuadrado. Leo Messi, who has been mercilessly criticized throughout the season, is currently the best assistant in Liga 1. Despite missing 11 Liga 1 matches, he has delivered 11 assists. Yesterday was not particularly rich in fixtures. Nevertheless, the results are in your screens. It's time to dive into the most captivating topics of the day. During the day, the football community was shocked by two bits of news at once. The first is the potential revival of the Super League, while the second is the updated format of the Champions League. As for the Super League, its second coming can be announced at any time. According to the source, Juventus president Andrea Agnelli provided an improved draft on the whole thing. Each season, 24 teams will take part in a tournament, divided into divisions with the ability to get promoted and relegated. Among the founders are 10 clubs: Real Madrid, Barcelona, Atletico, Man City, Man United, Liverpool, Chelsea, Inter, Milan, and Juventus. The number of founders may grow on. On the other hand, there is info that Inter decided to leave the project as soon as they had such an opportunity. At the same time, UEFA has approved a new format for the Champions League, which will come into effect starting from the 2024-25 season. According to it, instead of 32 participants, there will be 36 teams in the tournament. Instead of the group stage, a single league will be created. Each club will have a minimum of 10 matches in the first half of the season. In total, we will see 100 more clashes than we have with the current format. Friends, which side are you on? Which idea do you support more? Share your thoughts in the comments below. According to Mundo Deportivo, Barcelona has held talks with Erling Haaland, offering him a 5-year contract worth a total of 195 million euros. At the same time, the wage of a Norwegian will grow from year to year, from 20 million of the first season run to 55 for the fifth one. It is noted that Xavi recently met with Haaland in Munich in order to convince him to join Blaugranas. According to L'Sportivo, the meeting took place on March 1st. However, the player's agent Mino Raiola was not satisfied with the proposed contract terms. He would like to get a 3+2 contract for his client. As the race for Haaland unfolds, Barcelona will have to withstand competition from Real Madrid and Manchester City. PSG sporting director Leonardo gave an interview in which he commented on almost all of the first-team representatives. The highlight was the ambiguous comparison between Messi and Mbappe. Kylian is the best player in the world today. Messi has always been at this level, and for me he's still at this level, but it's normal for new players to get there too. It's not about judging who's better. One is 23, the other is 34. We wonder how Messi will react to such words. Leonardo also noted that Sergio Ramos' spell is not over and he can still help PSG on the football pitch, despite the recent injuries. There was also a question of Zinedine Zidane becoming the next coach for the Parisians. "We've never thought about changing our manager. We've never contacted Zidane or anyone," Leonardo replied. Although in fact, there are active rumors on the owner of PSG communicating directly with Zidane, as we mentioned at the beginning. Former Barcelona boss Ronald Koeman was drawn to revelations. He had never spoken of Joan Laporta in that tone before. Here's what he said. "I was not Laporta's coach. I had that feeling from the first moment after the elections. There was no connection between us. There were a lack of necessary support from above. Money was never the important thing for me. I really wanted to succeed as a coach at Barcelona, to do everything I could, but I realized Laporta wanted to get rid of me because I was not appointed by him. Laporta told me 1,000 times that Xavi would not be his coach because he lacked experience, but he needed someone to hide behind. Who is right and who is wrong in this situation is up to you." Friends, the World News Project has released yet another video with the main news of the past 24 hours. Now, of course, Ukraine's war against Russian occupation is on the spotlight. Go check it out and stay tuned for more. That's all for today. Take care. Bye.